Well, you folks at home can see the evidence. Snow and supposedly a few inches yet to fall here at Lincoln Financial Field. Well, you folks at home can see the evidence. Snow and supposedly a few inches yet to fall here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Arizona Cardinals and the Philadelphia Eagles. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, that he opted for the touchback. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Herbert's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw complete there to Smith. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, he'll have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
On 2nd and goal, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in ball. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Play number 8 here on the opening drive. This is 3rd and goal. Sanders. Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak, and he'll get it. He's going for a touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Eagles are on the board first here in this division round matchup. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This taken in at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their throwing to start the drive. Murray. This will be caught by Brown. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the 36, Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play there on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Murray to air it out again. He finds Hopkins complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from grabbing the lead. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. From the 29, Herbert. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Herbert on first down now. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. He will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Herbert now. Got him in. It's Brown. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Out left and hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Rashard Lawrence drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the save. They overload him that time of the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. After the sack on first down, Murray. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And he is finally out of bounds across midfield at the 40-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. He's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles force the turnover. And take it over 27. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Here's Watkins, 73 yards. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Elliott on for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. That is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Throw left side complete. That's McBride. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Play fake. Murray. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back. In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins. 49 yards. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from grabbing the lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Returning it is Moore. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with decent starting field position, they're maybe only a couple completions away from field goal range. He's going to look deep for Moore. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on.
Here's Murray. And this will be swung out here for counter. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get it. Pressure managed for the best as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Murray a give. This is counter. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. The 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 42 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's a handoff to Connor. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
On play action, it's Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. We want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
A big play that time on the catch and run.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the third quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Eagles have recovered.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control. And yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Herbert. Flushed out right. Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. After the turnover, here's Murray. And he rifles one incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. Now Murray off play action. Rolling to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Murray. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. That'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Devon Kennard able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Herbert's throw taken in by Watkins here. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
This one incomplete. Probably should have been picked. A little nonchalant with the throw to the safety valve, and it's 4th down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Oh, he's got some breathing room. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Here's Herbert. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Flush to his right. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. And when he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. 6 TD.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach tell us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to try and run for him. And he will get into the end zone for 2, and this game now tied here in the 4th. The teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. Set to return it. Here's Moore. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, and this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the return will stop right around the 25. We say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back in Tennessee. Coach Midge used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
On first down, it's Sanders. A giant hole up the middle, and they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 57 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Murray now. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Eluding the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray. He finds his man, complete. It's Brown. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. Now counter. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. He's at the 30. 10. And this defense has broken it open as they return to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Ellie up to 14. So here's the kickoff for a score. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Check 26, check 26.
And they take a knee. To the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs and that girds them for a championship run in the future?
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.